So this is the last section for a response to outline and assess the view that social class structures are changing in the contemporary UK. 40 marks, OCR, G674, social inequality and difference. The new right, in contrast to other views, argue they may overplay economic factors and underplay choices made by individuals and the role of government in terms of culture and social groups. The liberal strand of the new right argues that the state needs to take a smaller role because of the problem of benefits dependency, where there's a nanny state, according to Marsland. An over-generous welfare state leads to benefits dependency, which means that the individual is not self-reliant. Liberal thinkers think the individual should be freed from such problems. This has led to the growth of an underclass, a group characterised by lone parenthood, deviance, benefit dependency, joblessness. The conservative strand argue that permissiveness in the cultural system is a problem. There's been a moral decline in culture, lone parenthood, etc. has led to a problem with family, society, social life becoming too open. The new rights think that the underclass has grown and a small section of society don't take enough responsibility, take the wrong moral choices and are responsible for their own position based on their efforts and based on their abilities. Peter Saunders said people are becoming less intelligent. But also argue that society is unequal but fair. New right thinker, or Saunders is described as a new right thinker, argues that our status and position is based on our ability, it's based on how much work we put in, and essentially there is mobility, there is fluidity in the class system. And he points out that 80% of those in poverty are able to move out of poverty over their own lifetime. In criticism of the new right, you can argue they'd be supported by functionists in seeing society as a meritocracy. They'd be criticised as blaming the individual for situations they cannot change, according to Marxists, and Weberians who would argue the wider economic, cultural and social picture is to blame for someone's individual social position. The new right overplay choices and they underplay the wider economic context.